bridegroom.
Hi, is Norm here?
Come on in. He called about 10 minutes ago. He's on his way.
Rita, it's not a good idea.
What, the partnership?
The partnership. You know, I've been thinking about it all day long. Grandfather gave that money to you. It'd be dumb of you to gamble it on me, and it would be small of me to take it in the first place.
Why?
Rita, every business venture is a gamble. Now, we could go into this thing with the best intentions and still fall flat on our face. I can't do it.
Did you tell Norm yet?
No, not yet.
Don't.
Rita.
Don't. You know, when he found out about this money, he didn't even want it. It was just something else out of the past that he'd rather not think too much about. When he started thinking about the future and what you and he could maybe do together, oh, it was like Christmas. He got so excited, more excited than I've ever seen him.
Well, I'm excited for him, for both of you. Why, with the right kind of advice, that can set you up forever.
He doesn't want advice. He wants a partner.
He has a partner. You're his partner, the only one he needs.
No, he needs you, too. Maybe you don't know that. After all, he can't hug you or come right out and say he loves you, but... See, it even makes you uncomfortable to hear me say it. But you should be able to say it, both of you, to each other. And maybe Norm's asking you to be his business partner is the only way he knows how.
Rita, we're brothers. I know that he loves me, and I...
And you're going to hurt him if you say no.
Well, I'm sorry, because no's my answer.
Why?
It just is.
Because of me? Is that it? You're afraid we might need the money sometime because of my heart?
That's part of it.
Well, you can forget about that part of it. Dr. Rossi gave me a clean bill of health. He said there's no chance of that ever happening again.
Hold it. Rita, grab your coat. And as for you, Harrington, you're a tough nut, but you'll crack.
No,
A man drove all the way down from Boston this afternoon to talk to us about the franchise.
What?
Yep, and he's at the garage right now. And we've got to do something about your hours. This opening up late and closing early just won't go.
Wait a minute. You took somebody to my garage?
No, he took himself.
To see us?
Well, I couldn't keep him away once I told him.
Told him what?
That we wanted to talk to him. Would you like to go?
I think I better. For all I know, you've torn the walls down already.
Well, when will you know if your moving van will be back from Boston in time? Not until late this afternoon. Yes, I know. This is short notice, but... Come in. But it would take one man a month to move all of this stuff out of here, and I want to move.
It's really not that big of a job.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Somebody just came in, and I'm going to have to call you back.
Are you sure you'll call back?
Yes, thank you. Oh, yes, I'll call you right back. Thank you. Now, this is the last time I want you to arrive at this house without an invitation. Is that clear?
Yeah. Oh, you don't have to get uptight. See how to talk with my big brother.
Meaning?
Well, the truth of it is that he was very calm and very understanding. He kind of gets to me when he's like that. But he told me to behave myself, and he was right. I'm sorry, but I took Carolyn out without asking you first.
All right.
You see where Mike and I come from. You don't think about that. I mean, you see a chick, you just reach for her. Nobody asks nobody nothing.
I appreciate your coming here and apologizing. And in the future...
Oh, there's not going to be any more future.
Oh?
I decided I'm not taking Carolyn out anymore.
Well, I'm surprised.
You mean pleased?
Yes.
You can chalk it up to Big Brother's influence.
Does Carolyn know about this decision of yours?
No.
Well, don't you think you should tell her?
I guess I should.
Go ahead. She's listening.
Why don't I go upstairs?
Why?
No, it's all right, Mrs. Russell.
What's all right?
Carolyn, I've been thinking about you and me. And I decided that you and I should forget it.
You mean we're down in flames?
Right.
Okay.
Look, I'm sorry I had to put this to you here and now, but I just want you to understand that your mother didn't blackjack me into saying this. Nobody did.
You mean you figured it out all by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Well, I guess you want to know the reason why, don't you? I mean, I should tell you, shouldn't I?
Well, that could be quite a story. I guess I'd better sit down. All right, Joseph, carry on.
You know, I can't get over how well you're taking this. I mean, I was afraid that...
Don't be afraid. Just go on.
You do want it right between the eyes, don't you?
Is there any other way?
Well, that's cool.
Well, the suspense is killing me.
Well, kid, it's just that you're a kid, that's all. Number of years for you, number of years for me. No big deal. It's just plain arithmetic.
Oh. It's funny. I was expecting something overwhelmingly shattering.
Well, I mean, I'm glad to see you can take it like a man, kid. See, I didn't realize how young you were. You gotta look out for kids, you know. They gotta be supervised and taken care of.
Well, I don't think there's any need to belabor this.
Oh, I just wanted to understand.
She understands. We understand. Now, why don't you leave?
It's all right, Mom.
Well, I just don't think there's any need for this endurance contest to go on.
Please. It's all right.
You know all the big girl words. But you gotta make sure that you don't say them, especially to men, or else they're gonna throw you back in the kiddie pool like I'm doing. You know, I really can't get over how well you're taking this.
Believe it.
See ya. I won't be seeing you.
Well, you know what that was all about, don't you? He's afraid you're not going to spend any more time with him. And he wants to hurt you first, before you can hurt him.
I know.
He's rude. Forget him.
I will.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Now, when you left this morning, you were in the garage business.
Oh, but that was this morning. That was before my tycoon brother walked in and offered me a partnership.
You came all the way up here for a drink?
Isn't that possible?
Well, if I were naive, I'd say yes.
Suppose I told you that I came up for more than one drink.
I am not a little girl.
Well, your mother didn't waste any time agreeing with me. Right, little girl?
I am not.
In color,